Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Diamond on Colonist.io 1v1. On today's board, we get the second pick, and our opponent immediately takes this 4-8-10 for a good ore wheat sheep spot. This board is kind of tough to play, I'm not going to lie, because the resources are a little bit more scattered than I would typically like. Now, ideally, we do want to get on a good ore spot. And this has somewhat limited our options. I think what I would ideally like to do here is I could play... There's no option where I get all 4 resources. I also don't want to neglect wheat. Or I suppose I could take 6-9-2 technically. So what I might do is I might take the 6-9-2, even though it does have a 2 on it. And then the... Oh gosh, I need to make my pick. Okay, we'll take 6-9-2. We'll build a road over, try and get to this 3-for-1, sew in off the 6. And I think here we could try and lock our opponent from the best brick with the 8-10-3, but then we neglect wheat. So what I might do instead is take the 8-4-3 right, building up for the 8-5-10 or the 10-3-11, both of which I don't think are terrible spots. We did leave our opponent the 5-9-10, which is a good expansion spot, but I think I can't go without all of these resources. I really don't love this pick for second placement. Now, with our opponent's road, they do go down to the 3-6-11. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go up and we're going to try and take care of our sheep problem right off the bat. There's our sheep. Now, if we can get a wood, I think we're actually well in business here. There's our wood. So let's block the 6 for now. I think it's worth it early to just go ahead and take the settle. We do double up our brick. And this should help us to dev a little bit quicker as well. Now with 6 brick, we're probably looking to port down. With this, we're definitely looking to port down. Let's grab a wood. Let's come over to the side, come into this 3-for-1. And we'll pass. Our opponent gets the 11 with the double ore. And we do have an option for a city here. I think I'm going to pass. 7 comes out. They take a brick. They do block our only wheat, which is unfortunate. And we do have enough for our settle. So let's go ahead, let's place our settle. We get the 3-for-1. A lot of interesting spots here. Our opponent does that. I think right now, based on all their other production, it makes the most sense to block maybe their sheep. We do take a wood, which gives us 2 roads. But I'm going to hold. Now we have 3 roads. We do have road settle. We do have road settle. I think we make enough brick. I'm actually just going to go ahead and pour that down. And I'm going to do the 8-3-4 instead, with maybe an idea of coming down for this brick port next. Now, if we can get a 6, that's fantastic. But for now, I'm going to build my 2 roads down. And this doesn't feel like a bad hand. At some point, I'm going to have to build a road, right? This does help us to not 7 out. I suppose I'm just going to build my road this way. There's our 5. Let's go ahead, let's place another city down, or settle down, I'm sorry. 7 comes out. They block our 8. I think that's a reasonable block for sure. There's a 6. We get to block them. We'll once again block the sheep because that's their only source. They don't have any devs yet, so I'm going to pass. And we do have another city. I think it makes sense here to go ahead, port down, grab this city to increase our sheep production as well. And let's build a road up. Now, ideally, I would like to start getting in on the road game a little bit. That gives us another city. I think here we probably take the 692. And the 8's got to be the block just because it gives me two free resources every time, yeah? So there's 6 ore and 2 rolls. And we do need to start deving. So the next 6, or that works. Now I probably block the 8. It's dev, we get a knight. Oh gosh, and here what do we do? What's the most efficient way? Let's fight them on army. We should get plenty of brick. We get another knight. 4 rolls are going to be huge. They're coming for the road. Fair enough. We have to move it. Well, let's block the wheat since they do have the wheat port. And let's aggro knight back on the 8. And we'll pass. There's a knight. Comes out. We get a 4. We're already at 10 cards, so I'm just going to go ahead and play the knight. Huge. Now, with all this, it feels like we should be able to do something, right? I don't think this city does as much for us. I don't know if we have a great city coming up, though, so this would be our 4th. So I'm just going to take it. We'll port down, grab a sheep. And we could take the port here, or I think we actually just dev. We get a mono, which could be huge. There's ore. I can't imagine they hold on to it. Yeah. So there's a bunch of wood and wheat. Eight's huge. And they do get a wood. Well, we have 7 roads, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gets us there, and then we have 2 more for road settle, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's probably the better option. And there's no way for them to come up and take this from us, so I think it makes sense just to go ahead and build all those roads. Another 8 comes in. And they do get wheat. I think here, we're going to just go ahead, build our road. We don't have another city option. I might hold on to those 2. Let's port down, let's grab a sheep. We get a knight, so that's another 2 victory points. And we'll pass. Now our opponent does have 4 wheat. They trade it down, they're going for the devs. They got 3 sheep there. I think we could probably get more for it. Although we could take road and keep it. But I don't think that's our strongest option yet. Oh gosh, so what to do here, what to do? I think we're just going to hold. Knight comes out. It's a little bit annoying that they get a double, but not a ton I can do there. Knight comes out, we'll block the 8. And now they do have a ton of sheep, and I don't think they ported it last turn. So let's go ahead, oh, I can't take it. Another miscount on my part. We're almost there. I think we port down. Let's grab a settle. We'll place it down here so we get the ore port as well. That 8 block is just putting in work right now. And our opponent's trying to take road. Now, do we have win in hand? I believe we do. GG to our opponent. Let's go ahead. Because we can, let's play our mono. Let's put the settle down, and that gives us 15. Our opponent is a great friend, so what we're going to do when they do that is we're just going to go ahead and report that because that's rude. So let me get off of this really quick. Thank you everyone for watching. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you have comments for how I could play better, leave it down below. And finally, subscribe to the channel, and that just helps you make sure you don't miss any of my future content. And on that note, I will see you guys on the next episode.